Hi there and welcome to day 9. It's all about purpose. You know, what is my calling on this planet? On the short amount of time that I'm here, what exactly am I here for? And it's that kind of high-level thinking of where your purpose is defined and how you live and what you step into. And I have to tell you, once I got clear on mine, and I put mine down below for you so you can download it and see it, it became very clear that I had to be a person of high energy. And I have to make sure that, you know, as a dad, that I'm going to be here in 20 years, if I'm blessed to be here anyway. I'm going to be here in 20 years with the same level of high energy and be able to be the best, maybe granddad, if I'm blessed in that way too. But for me, it all came down to family. That's what makes it real for me in my purpose definition. And I have to tell you, having that in mind as you move through actually hydrating and eating and exercising, doing all these other elements, it's what gets me out of bed to make me do that work. It's what gets me out of bed to make me create and share, as we talked about in that module. It's really important to me that you know, you got to think about and ask yourself, what is my calling on this planet and how can I be of best service? And the closer you align yourself, you got to trust me on this one, the closer you align yourself to that, once you're clear about it, generally you get the best feeling of having most productive, most fulfilling days. And it's something that I love because I live every day and I get up, like today for example. Remember, I'm not the night owl, but today I got up at 5:45, ready to rock because I had a lot of meetings, and now I'm coming off a day full of meetings where I was standing in most of them, and I feel so energized to be able to do this video with you. And I gotta tell you, the clarity, that my purpose, it's like, am I helping people by talking to you right now? Absolutely. Am I directing you towards mastery in the world of creating a purpose and living to that and making sure that all the other things happen because of it? I think I am. So with that all being said, it's really important to me that you know the power of purpose. And if you're looking to really get clear on, you know, what is your purpose, why are you on this planet, those kinds of things, there's 2 really good books to read. The first one is one of my favorite, Start With Why by Simon Sinek. And if you want, you can watch his video online. Feel free to go to this address. It's bit.ly/Simon, it's SIMON, TED. I've set up a bit.ly link, a shortened link, to take you right to this 18-minute review of businesses and leaders who work from purpose first are the ones that are exceptional. And he gives you really great illustrations of why that is. Works out really well. And the second book is The Charge by Brendon Burchard. That's who I'm a high performance coach through, but he goes over the baseline human drives for reaching out and the forward drives for really amplifying your message. His book is a great read and it really walks you through living the charged life, is what he calls it, but living to your purpose after you've defined it as well. I have that recommendation down below for you, a link to it. We're right here in the ISG classroom at Internet Services Group, my internet marketing fulfillment company. And in this very room, we've changed the lives of hundreds of people over the last 5 years, defining purposes, reaching out, putting a dent in the universe, as Steve Jobs likes to call it. So here at ISG, when we meet with customers, we really try to help people understand what is it in your space that really helps in the business-to-business world grow a business? What is it in your space that really helps in the individual world improve their life somehow? And touching on the rim of that top tier wording is really where the magic happens in our world. In our today's team meeting, we went over how we have to really help some of our customers understand the importance of purpose. But when they watch that Simon Sinek video, most of them are like, oh, I get it. Now I understand. I have to tell you too, there's a few really important distinctions I've made. The first one is that having that purpose and putting it out there, what's at stake to live up to that purpose, for me, has been gold for making sure that I get up and go and do what I'm supposed to do every day and contribute to the world. For me, it's 2 different things. The first is my wife and my girls, my immediate family. The second is living to the legacy of what my grandparents created. If you haven't seen my video yet, feel free to go to successacademy.us and watch why I do what I do and how I do. It's a 3-minute video that goes over the importance of taking the unconditional love that my grandparents gave and educating people and really inspiring people and living up to that. They passed away, Gramps passed away in 2009, and my grandma, the dearest, vibrant soul that she was, passed away in 2002, but they left such an impact with me. My grandpa had a handyman business and I'd go through and I'd help people and I just watched the magic. He would educate people if they wanted to learn what he did, and he would solve their problem and do so with such presence, care, and compassion. By the end of it, they'd be best friends. Big hug, big nod, whatever it was in that space worked out well. My grandma, She was so vibrant and caring. She'd help these kids create crafts and inspire them to do things that, they may not ever have the option to do on their own. And then she'd see them come back to her 5, 10 years later and be like, you showed me how to do that. And because of that, I'm now an artist. And we'd see those kind of transformations in play. And it was like my grandma, I don't know that she ever defined her purpose, but she lived to it every day. Same thing with Gramps. So blessed to have such wonderful role models. That all being said, I'd love to go over 3 distinctions for you. The first one is make sure that you understand in your world how you improve people's lives, or how you want to improve people's lives. If you're thinking, to create things that can be turned into money so you can maintain a message that help the world somehow or inspire them to do something that you may have a passion for. The second thing is the growing of the business side. If you're in the B2B world, like you're a consultant or something along those lines, or you're a company that services somehow, how do you help them grow their business? And usually when we work through the purpose worksheet, which is something I have, I'll put it down below for you too, that's where we start. What is it at the top tier that you do to improve people's lives or grow business? The second distinction is this: having my purpose defined and putting out there what's at stake. The legacy of my grandparents, the health and well-being of me being there for my girls and my lovely wife. That's what makes the big distinction of when I get up to go out and run. The other day I was just feeling like, I don't know that I want to run today. I was like, I got to. I don't want to stop this. I want to maintain this level of high energy and really get out there and help the world. It's not doing me service to not run. And you know what? I had the best run ever because I didn't even take any music or any inspiration. I just paid attention to nature. And we're at this really great point in Florida where the humidity's going away and the cooler weather's coming in and the smells are just so amazing. Flowers, I run through this part of the park where it's all these flowers and everything. And it's that really performs magic for me. Got back, got that high level of energy going. I was like, man, I'm so glad I ran. And it's the drive to make sure that I'm living to my life purpose that gets me up and gets me going. I hope that you get that message today. The third distinction is this. Today, it's never been easier to leave a legacy. CreateSpace.com. If you feel like writing a book, Amazon will go through and handle the book cover for you. They'll put it in their Amazon library. You can get published like quick. Self-publishing is here. Another one, Lulu.com. If you want to write the book that, if I can leave anything to my kids and other people, it's this book. We'll say for the 10-day Health, Wealth, and Happiness Challenge, 1 chapter on hydration, 1 chapter on eating right, 1 chapter on exercise. It's that kind of thing that you can do so easily today. It's so important you know that. With that all being said, if you want some help creating your purpose, feel free to go down below and comment. You know what, Charlie? Here's what I'm thinking about. I'll be more than happy to brainstorm with you in the comments below. The cool part is this. Other people see that in the community that we're building, and it resonates with them. I can help with that. And you make these connections, and that's just the way my world works now. We start to develop friendships because we're of the same purpose. We're really trying to help people. It works out so well. It's just amazing to see the friendships that I've gotten over the last 2 years as I put my purpose out there and made it real clear to everybody. Hey, here's where I'm going, here's what I'm trying to do. If you're on board, cool. If you're not, hey, whatever. I've also got my workbook, and there's a link down below for you if you want to get into that. It's a workbook that goes extra deep on everything we've covered so far, making sure that you have ultimate levels of clarity on creating great habits, and then also defining your purpose among the best kind of rules, if you will, of purpose creation, really stemming from what Simon Sinek talks about. Finally, I'm here to improve your life. Authentically, purposefully today. I cannot wait to see you tomorrow. We're going to bring it all together in a really wonderful way. Our last day of the 10-day Health, Wealth, and Happiness Challenge. Thanks so much for participating so far and for all the great feedback too. Have a wonderful day. Take care.